Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Palm Island City Skyline series from yours truly, Design Candy. Okay, this is episode 30. Am I right? What are we? We're at 38. Episode 38. Last episode, go check it out. We built a whole bunch of stuff. We built the City Train, McDonald's, and Hotel District. That's what I called it, I think. As the last title. So basically, I'm giving stuff away already. Basically, all of this right here. I've actually already recorded the last episode, so I'm gonna try my best not to move so you guys can enjoy the time lapse. But really quick, let's get into some comments from the last episode, and we're kind of doing every other. So next episode will just be the music and time lapse. But y'all loved the music last time, so we're definitely going to do that for this episode. But we're going to do some questions up front, and then actually an extended little bonus at the end. So make sure you watch the end of this video after the time lapse. I know a lot of you skip forward, so go ahead and skip forward when the music starts so you guys can see the progress that we have made. And then I tease next episode. So as always, we are going to do the I want the simulation to run really quick. Let's do the Instagram and Snapchat questions first. So make sure to go and get your questions for not next episode, but the episode after that. Get your stuff in so we can read it live again. It's a really cool way to engage with the Candy fam and the people that watch the video. Also subscribe if you're new. There's a lot of people that watch my videos that do not subscribe to the channel. It's crazy to me. So, and you guys watch it a lot too. Like, this is not your first Palm Island episode. So literally right now, I want you to pause this video and go to my channel and subscribe. Literally, simply, that's all you have to do. I don't even care if you turn the little notification thing on, even though that's cool if you want the videos first, but subscribe, because you guys will tell me if you like what I'm doing. Also, another reason why is because we hit 5,000 subscribers on the channel. Yay, big milestone. Again, I think I celebrated 2,000, kind of. I barely, kind of mentioned it, but 5,000 was a pretty big metric for me to even, kind of validate if I'm continuing this. And so you guys have responded. You guys are watching this stuff, and I'm gonna keep doing it as long as we can. So thank you guys so much for 5K. Hashtag Candy Fam all day. Wouldn't do this without you guys, and I love playing this game. So we'll continue to play this game and introduce others. So okay, let's get straight into the action.
Design Candy, with the tremendous support from the community for City Skylines and all of the mods that have been added into the game, do you think the developers will take note of this and eventually add this into the game? Just curious what your thoughts are on that.
Thank you so much. This question comes from Rich Reamer. I hope I can say your name correctly. Hey man, thank you so much for watching the videos. That's a really good question. So the history of this game is actually pretty interesting. If you go back and look and kind of study when this game first came out, I think it's like 4 years old now, maybe three years old. But small things they actually have integrated. One thing I know for sure was the transportation lines. So these guys right here, I actually think I have a mod in. I know I'm saying actually a bunch, that's weird. I actually have a mod in here right now, but this is all vanilla. Like, this was added into a game. This I know for a fact was a feature that was a mod before they put it in. So definitely they do take note. City Skylines, so I think Paradox is the publisher. And whoever creates this game, it's Paradox Interactive and Colossal Order. So I think Colossal Order is the publisher, Paradox is the studio that makes it. What's really interesting is this is the first game that I've played that has the harmony of the third-party modders, and they integrate their stuff. They have a really good track record with doing that. So yeah, I mean, the fact that mods are supported in this game somewhat is a testament to it. That's so cool. I think you were showing me a screenshot of your city. I mean, that looked Really, really cool if that was your city. So thanks for watching. Comment again, man. That was a really good question. Ask more questions. I really appreciate the snap.
And Candy, so my question to you is, how did you come up with your name, Design Candy? Where did the candy part come in? Was that created before you started your channel, or yeah, I'm just curious. What about the name?
Thank you so much to the Jazzy Nation. Funny thing. There's actually a connection between me and the Jazzy Nation. You might be able to hear it in the voice. Funny. Go check her out. So thanks for the question. How did I come up with my name? I came up with my name pretty much by thinking of something that I can brand. I know that sounds kind of weak and lame, but that's the truth. I do marketing in the real world. And so YouTube, as you know, is my side thing. I heard Drake say that. That's why it's so funny. My side thing. So just in my marketing brain and trying to build a brand, the one thing that came to mind for me was something that I could brand. And you know how they say like it's eye candy, like that's something that looks cool, gives you eye candy. So I was like, what about Design Candy? I think that would be a cool brand. So yeah, that came about. And also I'm launching some new stuff with that same candy brand, all a part of the Candy fam. So really, really cool play and pun on words. Also, when I start doing giveaways and stuff like that, I wanted to have something that I can give, and candy sounded awesome. Wouldn't it be cool to see like some custom design candy? You never know. Little brand partnership. If you're watching, hit me up. If you're a brand that has that capability, let me know. Thank you so much for the question. And let's go to, let's do a couple YouTube comments. I did reference somebody in the end of the episode that I told you that I was going to talk about. Let's see if I can find you. Let's do a couple right off the bat. Hypermind says, so beautiful, you deserve my sub. Thank you so much, Hypermind, and welcome to the #Candy fam. If you're new, I think you're new, right? That's why you said that. So thank you so much, and welcome to him. Okay, here's the question of the day, or the comment of the day. Saves me so much stuff, man. I really appreciate it. It's podium position 1529. They say, click on the train station and you could deny outside connection train stopping at central stations. That was life changing. Because I even replied, I said, I tried that, let me know. Or let you do it for the inner city trains, but it doesn't stop for outside connections. He said, that is outside connections. With the button click, it denies from stopping at the station. It's not your local trains. Man, oh man, has that changed the game. So on every single station, I actually turn that off. And I actually touch on this at the end of the episode. So thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate it. And you have no idea how much that has helped me kind of with the flow. So I really appreciate it. Last question comes from Eddie S. Eddie says, the station seems to be towards the western end of the map, so call it Westgate Station. The station does serve as a gate into the city for commuters and tourists. Done, signed, sealed, delivered. Beautiful. It's done. Good job, Eddie. I really love when the #Candy fam comes through. Like, that was the perfect comment. And it's done. It's implemented. I'm definitely calling it that. We're going to create a sign for it and everything. I even wrote it down on my to-do list for Palm Island is change station to Westgate. Create a sign. Yes. So yeah, awesome. So we're going to get into this episode. I know we spent a little bit of time answering questions, so this episode is a little bit longer, but I hope you guys can sit back, relax, and watch it through. Make sure to take some breaks. I know a lot of people watch it in 2 days, but make sure to watch to the end because it does get good. We have some new music and some old music. This episode, actually, I think we have a couple new tracks, but I went old school in our song selection, some of my favorite songs. So if you guys have any suggestions of songs, let me know in the comment section. But I will see you guys after the time lapse.
Painting's got me feeling so high, breathing, burning like it's on fire, slipping slipping, fading out of my mind. When we get close, we're gonna slow it down. Going deeper, still I'm sky high. Giving you this rhythm all night. Slipping, fading like I lost time. Oh baby, don't stop, no, you just slow down. Are you good enough to wait for me? We're having too much fun to disagree. Baby, as long as we don't think now. Slipping, fading, on, slipping with our slow hands. Slipping, fading, on, slipping with our slow hands. We gon' slow it down, slipping with our slow hands. We can't stop it now, slipping with our slow, slow hands. Wanna hear you breathing so close, so close. From my heart and down to my toes. Slipping in and out of control. No, you don't stop, no, you just slow down. Are you good enough to wait for me? We're having too much fun to disagree. Baby, as long as we don't think now. Slipping, fading, on, slipping with our slow hands. Slipping, fading, on, slipping with our slow hands. We gon' slow it down, slipping with our slow hands. We can't stop it now, slipping with our slow, slow hands. We gon' slow it down, slipping with our slow hands. We can't stop it now, slipping with our slow, slow hands. Yeah, yeah, slow hands. Are you good enough to wait for me? We're having too much fun to disagree. Baby, as long as we don't think now. Slipping, fading, on, slipping with our slow hands. Slipping, fading, on, slipping with our slow hands. We gon' slow it down, slipping with our slow hands. We can't stop it now, slipping with our slow, slow hands. We gon' slow it down, slipping with our slow hands. We can't stop it now, slipping with our slow, slow.
You don't wanna talk, but there's a battle in my heart, and no thoughts keep on running wild. Is it possible you sleep with someone else between your sheets, and is she laying on my side? If you look in those eyes, baby, do they make you lose gravity? Like you would hold on for so long looking at me. Look in those eyes, baby. Are you forgetting our history? Or does the voice inside your mind recall that way? We were kids that didn't know, but we grew to solid gold. In the night, you and I, not long ago. Laid in bed without our clothes, together keeping out the cold. In the night, you and I, not long ago. Not long ago. Act like my opponent, turning tail like you are scared, and I'm still waiting for you here. Sitting shining in the spotlight. Makes me feel so good inside. Oh baby, don't ever talk about the things that are everlasting. Oh baby, we won't ever last. Hope that we're in that movie when you teach me how to dance. And I'm just a young and foolish, begs for a second chance. I'm doing clumsy pirouettes in your bedroom light, praying you will ask me to come stay the night. Baby, we're so cute to pretend we know.
Follow me out down to the bay. Forget all the worries. When you're with me, let every wave gently kiss away some of the hardness from those brief yet gloomy days. Wilderness, we give you our mess. We're so blessed to have you. Anchor our hearts and give us a fresh start. Wilderness, we've come for you. We'll misbehave, stay up till late, share all our secrets as we let go. No more illusions, no more standing still. Our love fusion will never cease to thrill. Wilderness, we give you our mess. We're so blessed to have you. Anchor our hearts and give us a fresh start. Wilderness, we've come for you. Like feathers in the wind, we dance along. No urge of acting strong. Wilderness, we give you our mess. We're so blessed to have you. Anchor our hearts and give us a fresh start. Wilderness, we've come for you. Wilderness, we give you our mess. We're so blessed to have you.
And welcome back from the time lapse. Hope you guys enjoyed that legit awesome music. I love the music. I've heard a lot of people say that they just turn on the Palm Island videos and just rock out to the music. So I'm thinking of something that I can do that incorporates the music and some of your questions like we did earlier in the episode. I'm trying to drum up something that should give you a hint, wink wink. So I have to figure out like licensing and copyright and all that stuff for usage rights for the music that we use, but I might have a solution coming very, very soon. Okay, let's look at what we built. This is so crazy. Like, it's just hustling and bustling and moving all along. People are actually parking. I know it doesn't look legit, so we're gonna have to fix that. I actually figured out how to fix that. All you do is take, and excuse my frames are horrendous, but all you do is take these. So take the points, and I should be able to sync the parking lot up, right? Looks like there's a middle piece that we're missing, so let's get out of that. Let's get that middle. Almost. Okay, cool. So we got that there. And we should be able to move this bad boy up. So those cars sit right on there. Perfect. Close enough. So I got to go back and do all of that for the parking lots. But man, it's so cool that people actually park here and they utilize the parking lot. So it looks really, really, really cool. So yeah, we built that. And then coming back over, I didn't show this in the time lapse, I'm pretty sure. But you have more of the cheaper houses, not cheaping, but cheaper houses right off the beachfront. At a later day, maybe in a different world, we'll detail this out. But obviously property value, these would be the older houses, and then you have the nice old houses right here, and then you move on to this like newish neighborhood that has its own highway interchange. You get off the highway, then you have all of your apartments, your high-end apartments, and then you start the upscale, like high-class housing. Like look at these houses at the first-person view. Look how crazy they look, so like beast mode, right? Looks like upper class, not middle class, not upper middle class, but like upper class housing, and just elegant, crazy cool housing all the way down the street. And then their backyard obviously is just the awesome beach, and you can, go straight down to the beach if you wanted to. Just looks really, really cool. This whole scenery, it reminds me of like a Florida type scenario. Really, really cool. And then I just love how if you're driving, it looks like a straight up suburbs, because the main road, the houses are behind it. So you have this cool fence just rolling that way. So you can't really see the houses until you get to a breaking point. So you travel all the way down, and let me know, give me your opinion down below in the comment section if you like these first person kind of tours, because it's just a different experience when you view the city from this. So here's your second highway interchange. This place has really good interchanges for traffic. And then, oh, look at that. You have a PETA bus station. Love it. And then we have like this police helicopter base. And it's kind of funny because realistically, you would have this like way out here. If you think about where the city is technically right behind this mountain, right? So you can see the city there. So all the way on the outskirts, and then like in the residential area, you have like a helicopter port. I thought that was really cool. And then obviously you have a power substation where all the power is coming to and being relayed out to this area. And then you have this grid. This grid is so cool. I really love how this turned out. I kind of went like with a random approach to making this grid, but it turned out awesome. So I even want to go first person on this. I think this is vanilla game, but they have these middle like avenues that have walkways in them. So that's really, really cool. So you travel all around here, and then you can kind of see like the train fencing. So little details on the train fencing. The outside connection train actually travels into the city, and that's the track right there. It looks super cool. And then obviously you have your little middle part, and then different houses break off. But the one thing that I didn't want to do is I didn't want to specifically have housing on this side. I didn't think it fit. So if you look all the way down in here, there's no housing on that side of the highway, just because of land value, right? So you would think these are the middle class to upper middle class, or excuse me, high class to middle class housing, and you typically wouldn't have that much noise on that side. So maybe some sort of sound barrier or something, right? Obviously the highway's right there, but it's far enough back from there that it doesn't look too crazy. This view right here is just amazing. I got to get a screenshot. I'm gonna share that with you guys on Instagram, but dang, that looks crazy. It looks crazy. Okay, so back to it. You have this awesome neighborhood, and just this middle road travels all the way down and through it. This area lacks some schools, so we'll need more schools. In the time lapse, I actually did build a school, and it's technically big enough, but all these residents, you're going to definitely need more schools. So as you travel here, look at the power lines in the back. They just look so cool. So we're rolling down first person all the way. I can't wait till we do our city tour. That is coming very, very soon. And we'll first person the whole map. It's gonna look crazy. Look at that. That's another just insane, awesome view. You have the big mountain in the background. Oh man, that looks so crazy. Crazy. So you get all the way down to the end of the street, and then a couple things that I'm working on. So spoiler alert is, oh look, there's some decent traffic here, or they're just parking. Oh well, that's cool. They're parking on like the wrong side of the street though. That's interesting. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. Okay, so yeah, in the next upcoming episodes, a couple things that I'm working on, because as you see here, this goes back to the other highway interchange. So you have one here, you have one right here when it splits, and then you have one down in the area that we built last episode. So future plans, and I've actually already recorded this, so stay tuned for the next episode next week. We're gonna build like a retail area. It's gonna have a Costco, definitely gonna have a Target. We have that big Target asset made by King Leno, big shout out. And we'll do gas station, some Burger King, Sonic, some restaurants there. And then in addition, we are going to some grocery stores this way. But I want to do another transfer station over here and add in the main method of transportation, which is our subway, which what do they call it? Subway, metro trains, right? The metro train line. So the one thing that we built last episode was facilitating this train station here. And I even fixed these PETA trains. Big shout out to somebody in the comment section. I gotta find your name. I'm definitely gonna spend the time and find your name and find your comment, because you're a boss. So actually, this is what I'll do. I'll put your comment, because I actually am recording this at before I record the first part of this episode. So if you're watching this all the way through, it's going to sound redundant, but I'm going to put your comment in the beginning of the episode. But big shout out to you. Again, I'm giving you double credit now. Big shout out to you for telling me that this button actually means that, like if I uncheck these at all the other stations, that means that the outside trains won't stop at it, which is awesome. I only want the outside trains to stop here. And then I want the outside trains maybe, right? Just maybe to stop at Union Station. Those are potentially the only two places that I want this, these outside connection trains to stop. So big shout out to you, because I clicked that and you'll see it on the next episode. It actually works. We have everything just flowing right. Because right now it looks crazy. Watch how crazy this looks. It's super not like fluid and legit. So you have this big old metro train. And if for those of you who don't know, in Chicago, in the United States, in a city called Chicago, they have what's called the metro train. The metro train travels all throughout Illinois. Chicago's in Illinois. The metro train, it travels straight through Chicago and Illinois, and rural Illinois. I actually rode it one time. It was super cool. But so you see how this train goes into the city and stops at a stop like this, which is stupid small, doesn't really make sense for it to stop here, and then goes all the way back out there. So we want to fix that and have the outside trains only stop at this station. And then somebody named this station as well, so we're going to create a custom sign. I'll put that in the beginning episode too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know that's a lot of stuff thrown at you, but the city is crazy. If you look at the city now, look at this, guys. There's only a few more things and areas to actually fill up. Some suburbs on this side, or shoring up the industrial district right by the airport. This whole section here actually has some really cool ideals for that. Maybe a conference center, or a business district. And this side, a beach business district I'm thinking about. We're gonna do some sort of prison something on this mountain. And then I want to do some hiking trails on this mountain and finish up the residential. And then this over here will just it will stay as it is. I don't think we'll have anybody inhabit this island. You never know though. We might do a little resort in a different, season 3. We could do a resort or something on there. I do plan on doing a season 3 and releasing it a year or so from now. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, there's a lot of areas, but then like, if you guys remember episode 1, this is where we started, right? So we now officially have just craziness everywhere. It's coming together. So next episode, we're going to build in those grocery stores and different retail areas like we were talking about. And then I'm going to add a metro line and kind of shore up a metro line that comes over here. So I think the metro line actually stops right here. So I'm going to actually bring it and finish the connection on the map, because we always started off with the ideal of having a metro line here. See, there's already a station. The issue is I don't want to bridge across, you know, these two islands. So there's that, because it would just look horrible. Like, we have one bridge, and eventually we might do another, like another car bridge. And if we do that, we will do another train bridge. But for now, everything is just tunnels. So then again, I didn't want a tunnel over there too. So we're actually going to build a metro line that connects over to this area, and it might even connect over to the transfer center and the airport. I think that'd be really, really cool. Also shore up this area with some more residential. Like, there's a whole neighborhood that could be built right behind all these hotels. Look how many ambulances there is. I have so many buildings just clipped in there. So that's another time. So yeah, another district here, but that metro line, then we'll cut out in this mountain, probably on this side. And then we'll have the metro line kind of travel in this mountain and then come down this way, travel probably over here. If we do that business district, travel down this way, and then link up with this station somehow, and then transfer from this station. And we're going to delete this underground, because there's an underground station that goes from here and it travels right on this street here, and then it ends right here. So we're going to dig all that out and surface it. We're going to have elevated tracks that roll straight down through here, straight here, cross. So there'll be an intersection and a bridge that crosses the highway here, crosses over here, and then joins on these train tracks. So we'll have a new set of metro tracks here, and then we'll clip them into this station right here and right here. After that station, they'll roll out. We'll add more tracks alongside of here, add a new bridge, new interchange, and then travel all the way down here, and then build a new station. And so I kind of wanted to be kind of realistic, guys. So let me know what you think, but I want to kind of be realistic and say, okay, well, this is a pretty major addition. So in reality, you would have like the city council of Palm Island, or, you know, whatever that would be. You would have those people that probably wouldn't approve a massive amount of funding for the new metro line, especially because ridership's not going to be crazy high. It's more for connecting the city. So I kind of want to experiment with just doing a 2-way single track, because that would actually save us. It's funny because it saves us like space, and in theory it would save us money. So I think that's kind of a cool role play experience where we're like, yeah, this will actually save us money and save us space. And the reality of it is we won't have more than 2 cars going on this line specifically at a time. So I'm also working on some cool 3D modeling stuff. I'm going to 3D modeling school, aka YouTube, because I want to learn how to do some custom signs and assets. And in fact, I actually already have some signs. This is like a bonus. I know this episode's going a little bit long and I've been talking for like 15 minutes, but I do want to show you guys this. Super cool. So this is like my first one of my first models ever. I've done other stuff, but if you look at it, this PETA station has just been having signs, and it's missing like actual PETA logos. For those of you that don't know, PETA is our transit authority, Palm Island Transit Authority, and it's the agency that runs, the state agency that runs all of our buses and all of our subway, metro lines and trains. So all that fun stuff. The only thing that doesn't run is the actual cargo trains, obviously, and then passenger trains that come in from the city. It doesn't run that, but it runs everything inside the city. Anyway, we have these cool logos that I made, and they turned out really cool. Signs. And I utilized like a 3D software called Maya, and then 3ds Max, which I'm learning. And so give me grace, because they are not the best things in the world. I don't want to shout out to the procedural objects mod, when I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but there it is. Let's see if we can get another one down here. So there it is. So I wanted to build, and I'll redo this, but I want to put like these big old PETA logos on every station, and then obviously on the main building, but just to make it look a little bit more legitimate. So you have every size. I made a couple sizes. So you have like the little small size that would cover up that right there. And so now we look legit. We are in business. So like if you're in this parking lot, look how legit that looks, man. Oh my goodness, that looks so dope. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoy that, because that to me, like, that's so cool. We actually have an actual sign for the building, and all the branding matches too. So it looks like a real agency, right? Palm Island Transit Authority. So you actually go to the, look at those two logos just chilling, and they're not lit up, and some of the texturing is kind of interesting, like for instance the P's kind of cut out, but it's cool. It's actually cool. So I'm going to be doing some custom details with Palm Island, and kind of detailing the train stations, and getting some custom signs for every different train line. So like the A line will have like A, and then say line, and then PETA logo or whatever that is. So that's all depending on time. That might be like a live stream. But anyway, those are the things that we are doing. It's super fun as we continue to wrap up this project. We're getting close to being finished. I actually want to finish this project before I put out another project. So thank you guys so much for your suggestions on what the next project should be. I think I've wrapped my head around it, and I think I'm close to knowing what it should be. So that's coming soon. If you made it this far, go ahead and give this video a like or a thumbs up, man. I really would appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching. Again, next episode is going to be legit. It's dropping next week, hopefully. So I will see you guys then. Peace.